Hey guys, Ballatw here, back with another VOD review, and we're going to be doing Mongraal solo cash cut from NAE East because I had a lot of requests to do it, even though I was trying to stay away from the cash cuts because I don't feel like they're the most competitive or interesting to watch, even though you definitely can learn. You guys should be watching the pros play them, and they're very, very, very good practice. I just didn't necessarily think that they were, top of the line, best. You had to play most ideal and all that. You can learn tons of mechanics and all that stuff, and today we're going to be taking a look at how Mongraal dealt with having high ping on NA East. I think he's probably sitting around 80 to 90 ping on NA East. So everybody who keeps asking me questions like, how should I quit if I don't have high ping, or should I quit if I don't have low ping, all that stuff. We're gonna learn, we're gonna see. All right, my first point was that just thinking about how somebody has to play with high ping is you have to play more controlled, you have to play slower, and you have to play safer, right? Because there's almost no chance if you end up in a poor situation. Sure, you still have an opportunity because you're Mongraal to outplay somebody completely, but I like already the adjustment. This is his second game, and he's like, nah, I'm not dropping hot. I'm not doing what I would normally do as Mongraal, being the best player, being one of the best players in the world, right? Where I would just go W key everybody. I'm going to land somewhere. I don't know if this is his solo drop spot in EU too. I doubt it. Just knowing how Mongraal plays and where he likes to drop. Loot Lake, Tilted, those have been all the things. So he's dropping out here at a winter house near Happy Hamlet. And there's a lot of good loot paths that you can take from here. Because of the driftboard, because of how many different houses there are, because of everybody's, insistence on dropping retail recently. So we'll see. He gets right into a fight. And he doesn't face here. He could have faced with the sniper. He could have faced with the white pistol, but he knew that the guy was going to peek over that. Not a peek that he wants to take. Uses all his stinks. And that's interesting he uses stinks, he forces him out over here, and then he finds a piece that he can try to reset on, and the guy has to fall back down because of it. Not necessarily gonna get him much at all. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these low ground peaks that he did, like when he edited that one square, I'm not going to rewind to go watch it, but when he edited that, these are really, really, really good against just fighting in general. People need to pick those up. They're much better. What else? There was actually, you know what? I am going to rewind just slightly because there's one little technique. I think we used to call these Juganza fake 90s or whatever. Like basically right here where he's kind of trying to go to the side before when this guy's up on height. I think those are way, way better in actual fighting in games than they are in creative, right? The things where you 90, you ramp out, this is your 90, and you put a cone up here, but then you continue to 90, and then you go this way or even back this way with a 180 or whatever. The Juganza fake 90s, I think is what people were calling them. I love those in real games and not necessarily so much in creative, for the sole reason that it is diversion, and that's what you need to be able to catch people off guard. Whereas in creative, you don't necessarily need diversion, right? Okay, and then another thing is he got this house and he immediately driftboarded to this house, right? This is somewhat to do with just general splits. Let's zoom in. This is not actually there yet in the replay. It's just on the map for whatever reason. So if he's trying to get as much space as he can, right, he wants to grab this. If he didn't go there, right, if he went over here, for example, somebody else, if they didn't drop here or if they dropped at even one of these shacks or something like that, could come and take this while he's off looting this, right? So he's not only rooting out inefficiency in his own path where he's going to be able to come like this and farm so much stuff, but he's also stopping the biggest probability of having more people, which is from this area, right? Just because there's literally more space on the map in this direction, right? So he got the pump or the tack shotgun and immediately pushed. And there's also a very high chance that out of one house, you don't necessarily get a shotgun, especially not such a good one like the purple tack. So that's just some early game theory. Some early game theory for you. Kind of surprised he left his board. And also doesn't check the vending. Maybe a little bit more indication that... Okay, he does check the vending. Never mind. He's better than me. I was going to say maybe more indication that he doesn't actually necessarily drop here all the time. But yeah, he's better than me. Checks the vending and gets a board from the bones. Okay, we're going back to Mongraal-esque things. Fucking pushing Happy Hamlet. The timing for this is perfect, right? It's after the 50-50s have been finished, right? After the 50-50s have finished. And it's coming in right when the north side of Happy Hamlet and the south side are going to be fighting, right? He almost got perfect beams on this guy. But he knew as soon as he beamed that they would, you know, get a different angle. And he's trying to maximize his opportunity. I like how he jumps there. He doesn't build towards it. Otherwise, he would have made more noise and be more obvious about what's going on. Well, that guy's just dead. Don't forget, this is 4-point game, so it's not. He's not playing like FCS finals or something like that. We're gonna run into things that he's just easily able to mop up. But it's also interesting always to watch. It's actually one of my favorite things is to watch good players destroy players who are clearly not as good as them, right? Because that is kind of the situation you want to put yourself in, right? You want to be doing the things that he does to absolutely dookie on other players. I'm curious how he's tracking this guy, because I have no information. But then again, I don't have sound really at all. Yo, taking walls. On EU ping. Ooh. Yeah, so you could actually do this, right? Because, oh, feels bad. How did that happen? So you could actually do this on EU ping. You can just wall replace because of the new wall replacing change, obviously. Obviously, guys. And what I said ooh about was how when he dropped down on him, he tried to get that shot while falling rather than trying to place a stair or whatever. What's up, Sentry? What's up, Anthony? So yeah, we've talked about this theory a lot. In terms of like how to play for kill incentive and how to get better loot and stuff like that. And he literally just went into Happy Hamlet. He didn't loot at all. He just killed both people who were there and got crazy loot upgrades, right? He only had an AR before. He only had a tac shotgun. Now he has a blue pump and he got a heavy sniper off of it too. So, hog. Okay. So, this is an issue that a lot of new players and a lot of players who aren't paying attention or are playing not as efficient, who don't care in the cash cup are making, is making sure you farm the walls that have doors or have windows first so that you can replace them and be able to play from them correctly. Because now this guy is playing within one stair. That's not good. Okay, and then the heavy snipe choice, heavy sniping these awkward like middle pieces because they're really, really hard to replace properly on the fly. The best players obviously know that you can just place a backward stair here. This applies to literally every roof, but it's even more so applying to these pieces here in the corner. But yeah, it's just difficult to think about, right? Because this, if you place a backward stair, would not actually cover, right? You'd actually need to place an edited pyramid, which doesn't work, or place all the walls and then place the roof. So kind of the choice there is very obvious for Mongraal. He could have just heavy sniped into his box to start, but he went to somewhere that would be hard for him to replace where he'd be able to get tags. I think there he needs to take that wall. Needs to take that wall. Because that's damage that he did not need to trade, right? Is that this guy's edit? It is, isn't it? Oh, good recognition there. And good recognition on both of these players, right? JP to realize that he could replace that wall and try to trap. And then Mongraal realizing that he was going for that right away. Sick. I like how he plays that door too. Wait, did he just do that? Like, was that just a reflex thing? Or was that a mistake? Placing that stair there when he boxed up. Is the first game? This is the second game. He didn't do well in the first game. When he boxes up here, after he trades damage. Yeah, he placed that stair purposefully. That's kind of crazy though. That's crazy. That's just a reflex thing. And it's good. I mean, I've talked about so much how playing from underneath the stairs rather than on top of them is better. Get more space. And then this buddy from up top comes through, throws a stink. It distracts the guy. He goes for the opportunity and wins it. You gotta be careful though. Mongraal didn't just go for it. He watched the edit first and made sure that the guy was not paying attention. He was jumping with his pickaxe for whatever reason. And got that kill. Yeah, I like how he doesn't land on the... Oh, it's not on the map, really? That's kind of... Oh, it must have... Does it show over here? No, it doesn't. It's not on the map. Okay, I like how he doesn't land on the center of the islands, right? He lands on the outskirts, even though he could have gone further, right? Because that always gives the possibility. I had this trouble when Kevin was a thing before, was I would try to land in the center and I would get beamed not only in the sky, but then when I land, I have no quick way to escape and I have to box fight, or I have to box up, which just led to a world of trouble. If he stays on the side, he's not going to get beamed because he's landing faster, and then he can also hop off if he needs to, right? He doesn't have to just box up and have to play from that, right? There's the option to leave. And it just makes approaching slightly easier. Man, winning the island is so good. Look how much freaking pop... Dog. Just having this in mid-game is so good. Literally insane. He's going to get a kill from up here. I guarantee it. That's an impossible shot. That is an impossible shot. And... Quickly! Yeah. This is like the Sky platforms except on crack. Yo! 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 Did Mongraal know? Did Mongraal know? Was this old? Did Mongraal know? Yo, no way, Mongraal. You are ahead of the curve, dude. What the hell? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. This has to be just a random occurrence. Can you imagine? He knew all this time. It was already a bug and he knew all this time. That'd be so funny. Or on the flip side, Mongraal's sneaking some cash. Cash the Epic devs. Sneaking some cash on the side, like, yo, put in a bug that makes my pickaxe better. For those who don't know what I'm talking about the bug. I think it just got introduced like today, this patch, Wednesday, 9/11. I think it just got introduced today where it does 60 damage per swing or 50 damage per swing or something like that. Man, what kind of VOD review is watching Mongraal with no comms? Like, I want to hear him. I want to hear him freak out when he hits a nasty shot. We can do it ourselves. We can do it ourselves. Exactly, Samia. Okay. That was a sick shockwave. Not gonna lie. Kind of nasty. What? There was an error during playback? Alright, guys. I guess we just missed the fact that he's on high ground. Mongraal's on high ground, yes. I'm the best player in the world, he's saying. I just shit on this kid. Yo, you see that ping? You see the ping right there? Dang, he really wants to kill people. Why are you launching right now? Oh, because it's going down the mountain, I guess? Pretty pog. Oh! He's gonna get blocked. The short launch is actually what I want. If not something even worse. Boyers in this game. Haha, that guy died. Did Mongraal get the kill? I think so. Not a single person shot at him. How do you find this loot, bro? Yeah, it's competitive Fortnite. 12 people alive. Notice how he doesn't interrupt his heavy snipe. Like, a lot of people would interrupt their heavy snipe reload to reset that, but he just finds a safe place. He thinks he's chill, and he just reloads, right? Resetting your reload is gonna scuff you. You're just gonna take way too much time. So if you start it, you can get to somewhere safe. Even if you make a mistake and leave something open, you could probably still chill. Ah, he wanted to take height. Yes, he still gets it. People are bots. Oh, this guy just won a high ground fight with 100 ping. Like a just straight ramp up fight. Oh, because that guy ran out of mats or something? He was on wood for a second before he switched. Also, the textures are messed up because Greasy's not actually in this replay file. But so they're iced right now. Down on the floor, they're probably iced. Just an FYI. Because they're on frozen Greasy. I love that he got the kill and was still able to catch himself from this guy who's shooting him out, Davin or whatever. That's kind of nuts. He got the kill and immediately went for it rather than just dropping down and looking to find the guy. That keeps him height. He literally saves height because of it. Oh my god. Yo, I can literally see the players and I don't see him. I literally can see the players. Okay, he saw because of the wood. That was his one clue that this guy was down there because he built wood underneath him. Also the sound cue, but like, that's nuts. That's nuts. That was so fast. Oh! Did you just heavy snipe him? Yo, this guy just heavy sniped him. That's crazy. I gotta see that from this guy's perspective, because obviously he's just gonna die to Mongraal. But like, what happened though? That was actually crazy dirty. Yo, look how long he lines this pump shotgun up, or this pump shot up. He doesn't just go for it like he would normally. He literally waits for a second. All right, let's move on to the next match. That was one of the early ones, so not that important. I'm probably gonna do three or four games. But yeah, I was definitely straying away, but this was an exceptional performance. That was interesting too, because it had, like, even if Mongraal just like played well, right, on EU, I would not review him. Okay. If he just played well and got first with like 170 points, if he played out of his mind, I still wouldn't review that because it's a cash cup. This one specifically has a quirk to it, has a little twist where he's on high ping. So it makes it interesting to like, oh, let's figure out how he was good. All right, second time he drops at this house. Spotted this llama before. Oh, is he on high ping? This is NAE East. He's from Europe, from the UK. So slight change to his route, even though he got the pump because of the llama. Honestly, I kind of like this. Obviously, he got the llama, so it's kind of OP, but anyways. He probably pushes into Hamlet at some point, or just tries to... Holy fuck. Why are you still here? Where are you? Oh, he went all the way to this house. That's crazy. Why is this... He looted so much. Why is this guy pushing him? Oh, right, because it's cash cup, boys. Yo, I hate fighting in these houses. Oh, that sucks. You want to just board out? Correct, right? Correct. See, again, he made this box with the stairs in it already, the reverse stairs. I don't think it's the right play in this case, because obviously there's the guy here. And he doesn't know which side he's going to be on. He's in a box with 4 sides that are exposed. But in that other case, I think it was. Oh. I like that. When the guy took his walls, when he was behind his stairs, he goes for the shot first and then edits off to the side because it puts the guy off of him, right? He's not just going to full commit, especially if the guy has a shotgun out and did take a shot at you. And then he has the time now to edit out without getting absolutely dookied on, right? You could obviously just try to make the edit right away, but if that guy's fast, he's still going to get a shot on you, and a big shot. That. Oh my god, Benji. You will not believe what I just did. I can't believe what I just did. Oh my god. Ah! He gets on his hoverboard and dips. Let's go. Ah, that was only his wall. That would have been sick. Funny how often these situations happen when you're rotating. Somebody tries to make a psycho on you and then he just leaves and another guy comes in and psychos you because you're like, oh, there's a fight there. I got a third party. Yes. Yes. Eddie's 10-incher. S, dude. The name. See that moment where he's like, oh, it's going to be a stalemate. We're going to be taking bloom fights with each other. He boxes up. As soon as that happens, as soon as there's a possibility of that happening, he boxes up. Okay, and I like how he doesn't ramp up to try to meet this guy, even though it's very clear that Sour is going to get over him. He just goes up one layer and boxes up. That's crazy. Okay. Can I just press this? No, of course not. So box that initial shot that he got on him that made this guy box up, where he edited as the guy jumped because he had full vision on what the guy was doing. He could easily get that pre-edit. He could have even maybe gotten a pre-trap on the guy when he falls down. But then the other thing is that he first looked at how the guy boxed up. He even backed up into his own box, continued to assess. He looked, can I break this guy down? Can I get him from the bottom? Is there a wall that I can edit? Can I go to the side and heavy snipe? And that's the decision he made. And what he did was he backed up, pulled his heavy snipe out before with the momentum. As soon as the heavy snipe was ready, he was at the wall, right? There was no waiting. There was no obviousness of where he was going to come from. It was just boom. He already built the stairs. He already built the ramp, all that. Boom. Heavy snipe in the box. The guy had no clue which wall he was coming at because it was so quick that he hops right in, boys. I laugh when people say they get fought so much and they have no options. Like there were so many people there that he could have fought, but he didn't take any shots because there was nothing very, very obvious, and he just continued pushing for zone. Whereas there's so many other people doing the exact same thing. There's only 34 live again. Remember, this is Couch Cup, so it's pretty trash. And this jail is not here. Jail is not here. This guy is not just floating in the sky. He's on a mountain. Oh, God. Oh, God. Hey, I would rather I have this. I would rather I have this than the replay go away. That's just my please. Like, I would much rather see stuff like that than have the replay go away. I've dealt with this throughout my entire life. Games, when they update, having, you know, weird artifacts or old things in the way or new things in the way because you can't see it. I've dealt with that so often. I would much rather have this than have the replay go away. Ooh. Yo, the guy is underground, it looks like for us, but he's not. He's just on a hill. Rip. Man, all these shots are gonna look stupid. Mongraal's hacking. He's hacking. Yo, Kuda, thank you for the raid, my man. Or thank you for the host. What's up, guys? What's up? Yeah, I would much rather have these bug demos than not have any demo at all. For anybody wondering why it looks like he's in the ground, this is after the update. Ooh, Tifu gets sniped. Yo, that's hilarious. He doesn't have a swap, so he has to use the infantry rifle. But yeah, so this is obviously an old replay on a new patch. The new patch has new locations, so that in the game, we're still watching the old replay. Even though those new locations were not there in the game, so it scuffs some things. Killed Tifu with 120 ping. Oh my god. Mongraal's better than Tifu. Oh my god. Yeah, I know he's on 80 ping. He's playing from the UK, not freaking Russia. Alright. Let's slow it down, shall we, gents? Nope, we're not slowing it down. I will get way too bored. He really is better than Tofu, though. I mean, yeah, but people look at him getting a heavy snipe shot and then breaking his wall and taking it and killing him as fact that he's better than him rather than looking at the whole picture, which is stupid. In zone, yes. Curious as to why he used this shockwave to get over here. Got zone though. You saw that? Saw how he pre-aimed that edit that was open? I'm backing up for that. When he's spamming innocence, he could continue to spam this wall, but he gets the information this guy's over here. I don't know if he really recognized that. Okay, yeah, he did. He clearly, it wasn't a pre-aim. He just saw the guy over there. Never mind. Never mind. That's crazy. I never find those opportunities. I don't know how you actually look for that. You just listen and look at where things are happening and then you're able to find them, I guess. But I never find those. See ya, Tetra. Damn, it feels good to have a million impulses. No way. No way did that just happen to Ops, bro. When does he check this? RPG. This could have been deadly if he didn't check the RPG. No, he didn't. It just was reloaded. That's so funny. And what a good shot, too. The reason that was a good shot is that because Ops... how do I draw this? So we're looking from Mongraal's perspective, right? And there's stairs that are placed like this. No, we're not. We're looking from a... He had to run under the stairs. There's nothing he can do here to place anything that's going to block that rocket besides place a wall, but I think that was even edited. Anyways, stupid ramblings. That sidestep is kind of nice. Sorry, the backup. Thank you, guys. This sidestep right here. Boom. Really nice. When the stairs go through against each other and you can just stare out to the side like that. I think that's really, really good in endgame. Probably one of the better, like, continuous pushes. Because everybody's so used to, right? So, here's the thing about endgame height fights, right? It's not going to be It's not going to be like creative where it's 90, 90, 90, boom, ramp up to each other. Okay, somebody blocks, and then you go back, 90, 90, you double ramp out, you thwifo cone, and you double ramp, and whatever. It's going to be a quick fight. You guys are literally going to ramp at each other, and then one guy's going to box up because this guy gets the ramp over, okay? So to have this in your arsenal where, sure, he could box up, or he could reverse and try to do the normal stuff, it's over because you just continue the momentum forward, right? You don't get blocked, especially when it's this situation where you both get stairs over each other. The reaction for most people is to go into your creative thing and instantly turn around, hit a sick cone side jump, and then thwifo cone and go, go, go. In this case, you just continue momentum and it's over. Like, he can't do anything. He can't continue to fight. Yeah, that's a good point, Shrugs. I don't know if that's, you know, what actually was the case. If it was 300 IQ like that, where he saw there was 13 rockets in it, but maybe. I didn't think about that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I wonder. So, is there a zone by zone like rule about how many pieces you have to build in against zone to be able to reload your RPG before the next shot? I mean, before you get pushed in by zone. Huh? Anybody? There probably is, like a speed. How many do I need to build in before I get pushed away by zone while reloading my RPG? Yeah, all zones are different speeds, true, but they all have different like lengths, right? I mean, they all have different possible distances, right? There's a minimum distance and a maximum distance for each of the zones. I'm sure that the distance isn't actually known for all of them, but I'm assuming that also means that there's a range of speeds that they can move, right? So there's probably a range of speed in the 6th zone, probably a range of speed in the 7th zone. That gives you a possible like answer to that question. This is so awkward to watch because of the tree that's not there. The tree is not actually there, but replay mode thinks it is. Now we're in the water. I have no idea what happened in that end game, so I can't really comment on it. Let's continue. You work for Epic, make Fortnite great again. No, I don't. Oh, he got 50-50. Oh, I love that zap trap, dude. Nice try, buddy. Oh, good dodge, Mongraal. Let's go. Ow. Oh my god. How did he survive? Bruh. Yo, man should be dead. I love the zap trap in early game, actually. That's pretty freaking hilarious. It drops 2 per stack, right? OP. I wish there was an actual trap, though. It would be so much more useful and fun if it was an actual trap. Time to zoom through his regular loop path. Wait, somebody's pushing him? Why? Alright, the guy pushed and he was like, never mind, that's phase Mongraal. I'm leaving. Does this sound weird to anybody? Phase Mongraal still? Like, that sounds so weird to me. I'm just gonna start thanking subs in the middle of the VOD review, and then I can just have somebody edit it out. Hog. Oh! Speaking of somebody who should be subbed to me, freaking J-Love. Let's get back into this real VOD review here. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. He wants to so bad. Yes. Yes, he's doing it. As soon as this guy shoots again, he's going for it. See? He shot and he went for it. He's obviously has to be a little bit more afraid of doing something as psycho as that because he doesn't see the guy's nameplate and it sees exactly where he is. But when you're sitting at a cone, all your entire goal is see your surroundings. That's a one-time thing. You're done. Once you get in your cone, you look at your surroundings, that's done. Maybe when the next zone comes, maybe when people come to you, you make sure you spot them and you recognize and you acknowledge the fact that they're there. But the rest of your time, you're not looking for people gliding. You're not looking for anything else. All you are doing is watching the people close to you and waiting for them to open a window at it and start shooting. Okay? If they do it once, they'll most likely do it again. Wait for the perfect opportunity and then get the frick in. Because that's a free kill. That's a free kill. This is just abusing audio in the game. That's literally what it is. That's all it is. Somebody says it's too risky unless you know health. Sure. Sure. Obviously, you don't want to dive into people's boxes. That's why it's psycho. That's why it's not actually necessarily a good play all the time. This is a very good observation. It's a very good thing to think about. But sometimes you do know health. Sometimes you can make inferences. Sometimes you just know that based on the situation that you're in, you're going to hit the headshot. Sometimes you just have to go for that. I don't know how many times you've seen pros do it. Pros jump into people's boxes because it's just a good play. Bizzle versus Mongraal. Let's go, boys. The World Cup matchup that should have never, that never happened. Online educoxy. That's hilarious. Okay, it was actually going back, so he was able to try to push for that loot, but then decided he couldn't. Man, impulses are so OP. Did you get that? No. Literally the same endgame as last time, except with a few better players. No rocket launcher yet. Impulse, impulse, impulse. Later, Bizzle. Oh, it sucks. This guy already dropped, right? He has height. Should have height. There he is. So he's just checking, and then even though he doesn't see anybody fall off or anything like that, he obviously knows because there's nobody building up there. Nobody building or peeking. Mongraal slays Ghost Gaming in an endgame cash cup for $5 million. Also, can we talk about how much cross-region play there is ever since they realized that they could do it? Because this is such good practice, bro. Literally every pro player that is trying to still be competitive in this game is playing every single cash cup that they can play with, with the ping imbalance and whatever, keeping in mind. Mongraal plays on NA East, Europe, and possibly something else too. I've seen Benji even play NA West, which is nuts. Can't even clearly NA East, NA West. possibly Asia. You just play as much as possible. Long range tax, baby. You notice he swapped the infantry off, obviously. And that's a reason, because he had that infantry for so long is a reason that Mongraal had to play so reserved here. Normally he would get tons of kills in an end game. We saw him get that 12 kill win. We saw him get the 8 kill win last time. But he had that infantry for so long that he can't really do much. Jesus. That's a clinical 1v1 when the guy doesn't really have much mats. Just wait till he shoots a bunch. You can continue tagging for however long you want. You've got plenty of stuff in your bank. Because what this guy has to use is an AR. He already knew that he had a pump. So as soon as he got that recognition, boom. I know I'm going to waste all your AR ammo. As soon as you're about to run out of AR ammo and you're still spamming, I'm going to drop down and hit you with the tac before you can really even hit me with that AR. Good stuff. Buy Borderlands 3 with code BALLATW, boys. Yo, big facts. Make sure you buy Borderlands 3 with code BALLATW. You can do that. I'm not going to play that game, but definitely should. Because apparently it's really good. Man. I like it. I like the solo loadout that he's gone for every single time now. Right? Pump shotgun. Or a shotgun and then a long range. Not necessarily spam. A long range, not necessarily spam, and no swap, right? He doesn't have to have an SMG, he doesn't have to have an AR, he doesn't have to have something that can spray. And I think this is the wave. Why? Because you can carry double heals. You carry double heals, and then you can also still carry mobility. Our boy Dusty on Ronas. Let's go. And the more and more competitive gets, the less you're going to need a spam weapon, and the more that these opportunities are going to come out, right? Do you guys remember back in season, whatever, 5, 6, whatever it was, around TwitchCon, okay, when Glider redeploy was a thing? You could literally go in a huge ramp and glide and not die, right? If you did that now, you'd immediately die. There's no chance. You'd get lasered out of the sky. Both controller players and PC players have aim out of their minds now. They've realized that they can just shoot people out the sky and get easy kills. And that's important. And you get the siphon and you get all the stuff, right? You remember that. There used to be a time where you could launch pad for free over an entire zone, maybe 4th zone or something like that, and not die. You could just do it. Now, you're out of here. You're out of here. And it's just gotten more and more the case. And that's why people are carrying infantries. That's why people are focused on that, not necessarily focused on spam, because all they need is a couple shots on somebody gliding in the air and they're dead. Now people are specifically figuring out ways to get out of the air. We've seen him get 2 kills already. Out of the sky. No, launch padding isn't a death wish. You just have to do it smartly. You can't just randomly launch pad like we used to be able to. I'm surprised he's not farming here. Well, he takes the time to break some walls to make it his, but he doesn't farm the trees or the brick, right, in this building. I feel like he could have farmed back up a little bit. Maybe he's max wood, so he can't get the tree, but there's still brick right to his left and underneath the tree. I think that's an inefficiency. He might be trying to be quiet, but that's what I'm saying, like, he already broke that other stuff. I've never seen somebody like use the shockwaves like he does. Not like use them as he does. Like obviously everybody does what he does, but like he throws them directly down and just walks forward on them. It's pretty funny. Jesus. These look backs. I love it. Still chilling. He could have easily killed Ballatw there. Could have easily committed to that, but the zone was coming. He was going uphill. And he's going to get that anyways. He didn't get it, but almost did. The solo way, guys. Get into your box and then freaking sit there and look for gatekeep kills. It's amazing. Later Eclipse. Now he took out Tetra and Eclipse in one cash cup. Wow. Crazy. Swap to the Scar. That's a high priority thing. That's a high priority swap. That's awesome. That he was able to find that and pick that up. And that's something that I've realized when I've been watching like Booga and Aspect, for example, who have like crazy endgame checklists, and now obviously Mongraal too, is prioritize what you need, right? At this stage in the game, he needs to try to find a swap off of a Scar. Obviously he wants the mats. Obviously he wants to refresh on heals and shockwaves. And obviously he wants any other upgrades he can get. But one of the most important priority upgrades is his Scar, from infantry to Scar. That's so huge. Notice he didn't really look for anything else. He just picked up the Scar and moved forward. That was it. Huh. You saw how he messed up his edit on one side? Messed up this one, and then he went and moved over here. It's kind of interesting. I wonder why he does that. If it's like a reset thing where he's like, okay, I'm gonna hit the edit definitely if I reset, because there's too many times where I see somebody go for like a swipe at it and scuff it and then try again and then try again and then try again. But in this case, it's just a weird little quirk that I noticed. I don't know if it's actually something that he's thought about or is something that people should do. I try to ascribe a reasoning to it, but who knows? Could be completely bullshit. But I think it makes sense, right? Not only is it reset for you mentally on that edit, but it's also literally giving yourself more space. Later, Leafer. Yo, this has been the third or fourth endgame that we've watched go exactly the same way. Minus this time he ran out of mats. But oh, pretty much the same way, right? End up in the 1v1, you're on high ground, you hold, you take a shot, you hold, you take a shot, you hold, you take a shot until they run out of ammo and then you go down. That's the play. He almost was able to do that, but Tilt kept the pressure up at the right points and then went from there. That's crazy, man. This is on a close 100 ping, probably 80 ping, 80 to 90 ping. That's nuts. That's nuts. All right, guys, if you liked that video, please like, subscribe, do all the things on my social media, and we'll be back with more content just like this. I'm going to be trying to do more next week. I'm going on vacation. I'm going to be going to Europe, so I'll be gone for a week. We won't get VOD reviews, sad tears, all that stuff, whatever. But I'll be back. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. And yeah, so peace.